So folks, we're down on Covies 4 here on day one of on the Flyer TV 2-day silverfish, not silverfish, I'm used to saying silverfish, Who's the Governor Festival, which is an F1 and carp orientated venue, obviously at Partridge. And we're down on Covies 4. Now this lake is fishing really hard, but I think at this minute, Martin Baldwin is probably leading the way. He's got Mike Senior over on peg 99 though, that's also doing quite well. We reckon they're both around the 35 to 40 pound mark, which, considering that I said this morning that I thought you were going to need 40 pound to win, it's absolutely great weight considering how the rest of the venue is fishing. See if I can zoom in for a bit. If you can see there, folks, he's fishing just to the side of those reeds, fishing meat, as we suspected a lot of these boys today would do. And he's been catching quite steady away as I've been studying watching. Over his right hand shoulder you can see Lee Thornton, who's really struggling, to be honest. He's taken a bit of a gamble, he said, and just decided to fish short. He's on peg 85. Before the match started I had a quick chat with him and he said wasn't particularly a great draw, and he's even said himself he's had to watch Martin here on peg 88 is constantly feed his net with these better stamp F1s. Yeah, you can see he's hooked one there, folks, but it's not one of the bigger ones that he's been getting snared into, but he'll still be happy with this because the rest of the lake is fishing really tough. If you saw the live feeds over on the Flyer TV earlier on, you will have noticed it. There's not many fish coming out. I'm actually struggling for get a bit of footage on the old edited video. To be fair, that's not a decent one. That's not a decent stamp because they're all struggling a little bit. But Lee Thornton over his shoulder, as you can see, is actually. Let's see if I can get him zoomed in. No, it won't let me, folks. No, it will. Lee Thornton's also there, just netted a fish, and that's a slightly better stamp. And again, he's fishing short, just off his top kit, left and right, going for those better stamp F1s. But it's a tough old day for most. Let me just turn this camera off and I'll be straight with you. We'll have a quick walk around this Covies 4 for you. Coming up to peg 92 here is Lee Hamilton, which is the back end of the lake. And according to Lee Thornton, this seems to be fishing slightly better around the back end, but how we can see that, I'm not quite sure. I've been watching for a while now and I've only seen him catch one fish, so. How you getting on, mate? What weight do you reckon you got? Really? Bloody hell, well, you're doing well then. There you go, folks. So what do I know? He's got 40 pounds, so this lake is probably at the minute fishing better than the other lakes. And again, we can see another fish coming out here, folks. So what do I know? This is the first time I've been around this back end, so maybe that's what I've been missing. We'll just keep our voice down for a second because a lot of money at stake here, folks. These boys are fishing for £1,000, 1,500 quid first place, £1,000 second place, so definitely don't want to jeopardise anything for them. This is peg 95, Kevlin. I think somebody put on the post earlier on Facebook that this was a good peg, so I'm sure he'll be made up with that. And I've seen him catch one or two, but not quite sure what weight he's got. He's got the telltale Fuka red hands, so definitely think he's feeding something like that. That's for the Fuka Sensate stuff. What weight you got, Kev? 15. There you go then folks, so not doing quite as well as Lee Hamilton down on 92, who's admitting to £40. I'm just trying to see if we can get Mike Senior in shot somewhere. Can't go over the bridge obviously folks, but Mike Senior by all accounts is catching really well, and he's also got from peg 97 Jack Taylor, who's a good angler. Mike Senior's just over his shoulder there, but what you got, Jack? Pardon? What's D got? Has Mike got more then? So Jack reckons he's got about 35, but he's saying that Mike Senior's just there, if I can, there. I reckon he's got £10 on that because his fish have been bigger. So Jack's just been saying he had a great start fishing towards the near side of this bridge, but he's now been forced to go across to the point, which, to be honest, is a spit area. You can see why they're all saying it looks so good, because they've got a hell of a lot of room. But then again, he's saying he's not catching, and there's Lee Thornton again, feeding that net. So maybe the gamble that he's taken coming short is going to pay off, because they do look like better stamped fish. Who knows? Still got a long way to go, folks. But I wanted to just bring you this. Yeah, folks, listen, I'm losing my signal, so I'm going to bow out on this one, and I'll come back to you when I'm on a better service area.